And now our brave heroes are off to discover the most secret of government secrets.
Cash is easy to get.
Haunted by yourself.
Starring John Neal,
I was pretty smart for second grade.
Kyle Noon,
My dad runs 13 miles a day, and he still looks fucking terrible.
and Everett Wood.
I admittedly have questionable morals.
Oh boy, oh boy. No. No.
So we just watched Skin Trade.
Skin Trade, which is available on Netflix.
It
Right.
stars Dolph Lundgren, Tony Jaa,
Michael J. White.
and Peter Wellers.
Peter
Yes.
Weller,
Yes.
but also Ron Perlman.
Oh yeah,
Ron Perlman,
yeah.
who plays the villain. Yes.
So, for a, in quotes, shitty action movie, great cast. I mean, honestly, they nailed it.
Ron Perlman does an accent, a Russian accent, right?
Pretty good. I mean, he's an accent guy. He can do
Yeah,
accents.
he pulled it off. When he first started, I'm like, oh boy, here we
It's
go.
gonna be rough.
Yeah, it's gonna be
But
rough.
to be fair,
but
you
then he
don't-
pulled it off.
You don't understand anyone in the movie, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
no.
matter.
No.
But
Like you
Also,
don't
to be
understand.
fair-
You don't understand Dolph Lundgren when he talks normally, so it's. I'll take. Ron Perlman was more understandable with his fake Russian accent than
Right.
Dolph Lundgren was, and Tony Jaa was talking normal.
To
Yeah,
be fair,
exactly.
Dolph Lundgren was playing someone from Jersey, so he is also putting on an accent.
Yes, he did have a Jersey accent.
Was it, or was that just how he
Well,
talks?
no, but he's European though.
Yeah,
So he's trying to do an American accent.
Yes,
right. And he
And
failed.
That's just his-
specifically
that's just
a
his
Jersey
accent.
accent.
And he failed. He failed miserably.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if we're giving props or whatever to Ron Perlman for doing the Russian accent, we should give props to Dolph Lundgren for at least attempting an American accent.
I don't think he was. I think he was just trying to speak English, and that's just how he talks while speaking English.
It was all mumbly, you know.
Yeah.
It was very mumbly.
It was all
and
mumbly. I had
yeah,
to turn up the volume like 3 times.
The real
I couldn't
irony.
understand
The
what he
real
was saying.
irony is that he kind of sounded like Sylvester Stallone in Rocky IV.
Which
Or
brings
the
back
Expendables
memories.
1.
They
They were both also... They both had some key scenes in the Expendables 1 together.
If I could change, and you can change.
I must.
We all can change! All in all, though, I'd say Skin Trade was a pretty worthwhile movie.
I mean,
It's worth
yeah.
seeing if you
quote-
like
To quote
movies like that.
Red Letter Media in their review on Blade, it's a great Sunday afternoon hangover movie.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
a good way to describe it.
That's
You
a
could
great description.
You could zone in and then like zone out, not really pay attention, and still know what's going on.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
the accents might be iffy, but the action wasn't. The action was
I mean,
pretty.
the
I
action's
don't think
very
I
clear.
understood any of the dialogue, but it didn't matter because like I knew what was happening pretty much the entire time.
Like how many fight scenes were there? There were like, I mean,
Like
a good
5.
5.
There was
Yeah.
like-
Probably like 5,
There's like
6
3
maybe.
major ones.
right.
Yeah. Also, we should say that the main matchups that you want to see, they
Happened.
all happen.
Right.
You want to see Dolph Lundgren against Tony Jaa.
Mhm.
That happens. Disappoints at first.
With the first one.
Well, they cock tease you.
They cock tease the first
tease-
one. They
That's-
do just the tip.
I
They
think
foreplay.
I think-
They do a solid amount of foreplay.
I think that was mainly a chase scene. That wasn't a fight scene. That
Yeah,
was
but
mainly
then they set it up like they're gonna fight and they don't fight.
Right.
But then about 5 minutes later they
Yeah.
fight.
yeah.
So Dolph Lundgren versus Tony Jaa happens. It's awesome. Tony Jaa versus Michael J. White. That is what I really wanted to see.
That was a great fight.
That was a great fight.
It was,
and
it was two masters. Two masters.
Exactly. And then Ron Perlman versus Dolph Lundgren.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the top 3 matchups you want to see. Obviously, Dolph Lundgren versus Michael J. White would have been incredible, but
And
you
like
can't have it all.
and like what you guys said during the movie, like they fought the way they were supposed to fight.
It's
Yes.
the way I would imagine that fight going in real life. Like
Right.
Tony Jaa might be a more skilled fighter, but Dolph Lundgren is 6.5 feet tall, built of like 200 plus pounds of solid muscle.
Yeah.
He would have fucking beaten the shit out of him. Like it's hard. No matter how skilled of a fighter you are, if a guy is bigger than you and has a lot more muscle than you, it's not going to be easy to beat him.
And it's not like Dolph
That's a
Lundgren has
fact.
never trained in fighting.
Yeah, and
at all.
in the context of the movie too. Yeah, he's a cop with like, I mean, I'm gonna assume 40 plus years of experience. It might be less considering the age of his wife / daughter.
I mean, he runs like I don't know, 2 miles per hour.
Yeah,
he runs so
he
slow
runs
and
like
so
a
awkwardly.
7.640.
He runs with a limp. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren in real life or if Dolph Lundgren is doing that for his character.
He
I
also
bet that's
sounds
real
like
life.
he has asthma every time he runs.
Well, he's out of breath.
He's like wheezing, like
He didn't get his beer.
a third grade nerd.
I mean, he is 60.
He didn't have time to hit the bar at the airport. He didn't make it past customs, okay?
Yeah,
But-
but yeah, they made it seem like he outran 2 Asian cops. And I'm like, no way.
No, I call bullshit on that right away.
Exactly.
And what, he's gonna blend in? He's a foot taller than the entire population of Thailand.
That's like a review I read of this movie that Shaquille O'Neal was in called Steel, where he's a superhero, and they're just like, he has the worst disguise ever, solely based on the fact he's a 7 foot tall, 400-pound black man.
Well, that's like
They're like, that could only possibly be one guy.
that's like that movie with Dennis Rodman where he plays a secret agent.
Simon Says.
Yes.
Simon Says.
Never
That's
saw
the best fucking, one of the best bad movies I've ever seen. It's Dennis
It's him
Rodman
with,
and
Dane
Dane
Cook.
Cook is
Yeah.
his sidekick.
But
I
the premise,
shit you not, this
but-
is real.
But the premise of it is that Dennis Rodman is the world's greatest CIA agent. I'm like, he's a 6.5 foot tall black man with bleach blonde hair, 100 notable piercings and face tattoos. You can spot him in a minute. There's no way he's the world's best secret agent.
Now that you guys mention it, I definitely saw a trailer like once or twice.
no, you
And
have
I
to
just
actually,
remember like,
you have
holy
to actually,
shit.
that has to be on the list for
Yeah.
bad movie night.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. There's also one with Dennis Rodman and Jean-Claude Van Damme where they
Yes.
fight Mickey Rourke. And the movie ends with they're in a coliseum.
Oh, what's that one called?
They're in
It's
a
not
coliseum.
double. I think it's called Double.
It's
Team.
Double Team.
Double Team. Double
Double
Team.
Team. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to check it out.
I was like, it's like Double Down, but it's not Double Down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Double Down's a whole
that's like
different
the
thing.
first step in Dennis Rodman becoming secret agent. Let's all
That
just
was
assume-
basically, they're like, Double Team was such a great success. Let's try him and Dane Cook.
they're probably those two movies are probably in the same universe when
Because
you think
he's
about
hip
it.
They
now.
were made like 2 years apart.
Yeah, it might
He was
be
still on the
it might be
Chicago
a-
Bulls both times.
It might be a spiritual sequel because, like, in Double Team, Jean-Claude Van Damme is the secret agent and Dennis Rodman's the guy who tags along, and then in Simon Says, Dennis Rodman's the secret agent and Dane Cook is the guy who
We
tags
should also
along.
specify that Says is S-E-Z.
Yes. Don't know why.
That's cooler. It's way cooler.
Because it's hip.
It is hip.
There might be
It's
a
more
plot.
street.
There might be a plot.
Because they don't know how to spell on the streets.
I mean, you know, Dennis Rodman, the CIA. Come on.
but
That's pretty hip.
That is pretty hip. But at the end of Double Team, Mickey Rourke is in they were fighting Mickey Rourke in a coliseum, and he's standing on a landmine. They get him on a landmine, and then a tire comes out, and they start running, and as the tire is coming to attack Mickey Rourke, he steps off the landmine, and it blows up the entire coliseum, and as the explosion's coming from them down the hallway, they hide behind a Coca-Cola vending machine while other Coca-Cola vending machines fly at them.
That's product
The
placement right
movie
there.
is throwing product placement at its main characters. I don't remember the setup for that.
I mean, that makes
It
me
doesn't matter.
that makes me
It's like
wonder.
from what I hear, it's like the coolest ending in any movie.
That makes me think, like, why did Mickey Rourke agree to do that movie?
Oh, he needed
It's
money.
Mickey. It's Mickey.
He
Rourke.
needed alimony money, I
He needed
guess.
money.
I think you overestimate how successful Mickey Rourke is.
I
Dude,
mean,
that's like...
true.
That was also before he had a fucked up face.
Oh, okay.
So that was like
So that was like
I was about to
Mystic
say-
River.
I was about to say, like...
that's like early '90s.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, that's one of the great, like, what happened to them stories in Hollywood. Like, you know what happened, but if you think back to Diner era Mickey Rourke
yeah.
and,
Oh,
like,
God.
Barfly,
He's
like,
totally-
he's, like, one of the most handsome
He's totally
Exactly.
unrecognizable.
men.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then you look at the
The
wrestler.
wrestler.
And he
And-
looks like a wrestler. He looks
Or-
like a
or Sin
WWE
City.
wrestler.
And that was just because he boxed.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's literally all that happened
Right.
between them, is he was a boxer.
yeah. That's why in like Raging Bull, they gave Robert De Niro that giant fake nose that was all fucked up.
There was this one 90s movie that Mickey Rourke was in before, the whole face thing, where I think it was called Handsome Bob or something,
That
where
sounds familiar.
where he played an ugly dude who like was a criminal, but like was but witnessed like this major murder, and like they had to like change his face, so like the guys don't know what he's looking like. He had to disguise himself, so they fixed his face, and like he's now handsome or whatever. But like now it's probably the opposite.
Mickey Rourke was the beginning of the movie
Yeah.
as opposed to post-surgery. He's pre-operation
Yeah.
Mickey Rourke.
And Forrest Whitaker played his doctor. That's all I know of the movie.
You have grossly offended your doctor.
Oh boy.
That should be a game.
Oh, boy.
Is how many podcasts can we get Kyle to quote?
Exactly.
I think it's happened every time so far.
It happened twice. Go on.
Forrest Whitaker as Edie.
Forrest Whitaker as Idi Amin in The Last King of Scotland.
I know about you and Kay.
I think we all need to quote Forrest Whitaker, but like in different movies.
What other movies do you need? You just need The Last King of Scotland.
The Crying Game, maybe.
He's not in it that much, though.
How about
He has the line. He's like, "It's just a piece of meat."
how about Fast Times at Ridgemont High? Don't fuck with it. Don't fuck with it.
I think that's his only line in the whole movie.
It is.
But he's like kind of a major part of the movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
I watched that movie recently, and I'll tell you, man, like
It
a
holds up.
classically 80s movie. Like, it could have only come out in the 80s, but it does hold up
Right.
surprisingly well.
You know that Cat Phillips, the bikini girl, the famous scene where she takes
That's
off her.
not her name. That's Phoebe Cates.
Okay.
You
Phoebe
said
Cates.
Cat Phillips.
I
That's
said
totally...
cat. I said cat.
That is the wrong...
Okay.
The only thing you got right is the initials, but you reversed them.
Okay. Okay, whatever.
I imagined.
You know
I
that she-
imagined Cat Williams, the comedian, when he said that.
But you know she
Like,
was
I don't
17.
think he was in that movie.
You know she was 17 and needed a parent or guardian to sign a form to say that she's allowed to be naked.
Yeah, I think I did read that.
Her uncle signed it or something. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah.
If it was an aunt, it wouldn't be that weird, but like, the uncle has the creepy uncle connotation.
I mean,
that's weird.
He's probably a sweet guy or was a nice guy.
I'm not gonna. I'm
No.
not gonna say
No,
that.
you
He was probably the creepy uncle.
He's
Yeah.
probably
She's probably like, I bet I can get Uncle Derek to sign.
he was probably an asshole. Yeah. Like her parents
Like
were probably
Uncle Trevor wouldn't have signed, but Uncle Derek was like,
her parents
I'd
were
like to
like
see that.
her parents were like, no, we're not gonna let you get naked on a fucking movie.
I
Like
mean,
a good parent would.
that's the scene that got her famous. Or that's the
that
scene
is
that
film history.
that
Like,
is film
honestly,
history.
That's a classic moment in American cinema.
Yeah.
I mean, she had other movies though. She was in
Oh, yeah.
Gremlins and
Yeah. But she's known for.
Gremlins was good.
But she's known for Richmond High.
She'll always be known for that. She was really good. Other than that scene though, like her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, her character.
Yeah, I mean,
You know.
Wow.
that's
For
just
some
a great
reason,
movie.
that makes me think of I worked on this one short, and I recently found out this. Like, for some reason, it totally went over my head while we were shooting it. I don't know why. I think I was running on like 5 hours sleep, and it was like hour 14 when this happened. But we're shooting a sex scene, and the lead actress wasn't actually an actress. She owned like a laundromat. So we're shooting a sex scene, and her fiance shows up. And she tells him, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be in a movie. He's like, oh, it's cute, it's your first movie. It's the first time he comes in, he sees her like half naked on top of this dude. He's like, what the fuck? And he calls off the engagement right there.
Really?
We went on like an hour and a half hold.
No shit.
We went on like an hour and a half hold. But yeah, one of our friends who I was working with on this just told me this like a couple months ago. I was like, that happened? I didn't even realize that.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That movie ruined a life.
I was like, wow, I was really out of it on that set. Did not notice that.
Oh my god.
On a side note, I made a lot of money on that shoot.
Hey, win's a win.
But oh my god, that movie like destroyed a marriage.
Yeah.
I did find out though, like roughly a month after I found out that they did get back together. They worked out their problems and got back together. I'm sure they're happily owning that laundromat right now.
Did she pursue acting?
not-
I mean, I don't think so because like that thing wasn't going to go anywhere. They were going to submit it to HBO. Like, what a fucking joke. Like,
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, like to be fair, it wasn't horribly written.
Okay.
Like the script was fine, but it's one of those cases where it's like, who gives a shit?
They used
It's like
laundromat
fucking-
owners as
yeah.
actors.
It's like family drama. She was better than the actual actors.
Really?
I'll give her credit. She was good.
Her fiance didn't think so.
There might be something to having non-actors as opposed to actors in the sense that it's possible, like
Depending on how
really.
you cast them, you'll probably could get like
The movie Bicycle Thieves is one of the great movies of all time, and that's all non-actors. City of God.
I think
That's basically all
I think
non-actors.
Rome Open City is like one of the first ones that did that. What I hear is that movie that came out this year, the Florida Project, with Willem Dafoe.
like one of the
they
girls
got
seven.
they got the mom of those girls is like the most what I hear is she's like the most accurate depiction of like disgusting, horrible white trash people. As like the director just found her at like a Walmart.
Wow. I mean, the upcoming Clint Eastwood movie, 1314 to Paris, that's the people who lived the actual event.
Oh, really?
Yeah, betrayed by the actual people that
Were there?
were there. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
you know, and saved the day.
I guess Clint Eastwood was like the governor of some California town or something. He's like an
Mayor.
artist, like
Mayor?
or mayor or something.
Yeah, because
Governors for the state.
Arnold
Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger was.
I've had a few drinks, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, speaking
Get your
of...
municipalities right, man. God. Check your facts.
He was the mayor of some town, I think. That's what Scott Eastwood said on Joe Rogan podcast one time. So I feel like that is true.
Wasn't
I could
Scott
be getting that wrong.
Eastwood in Fast and Furious, the latest one?
Yes.
He was, right?
Yes. He's been in the franchise at some point.
I mean, I like those movies.
I've never seen one.
I want to see 7 because I hear there's a scene where The Rock flexes his cast off,
there
and I'm
is.
like, wow, that sounds so fucking awesome.
Oh, I haven't seen the early ones.
Yeah,
I've seen like Tokyo Drift, which is like the horrible one. I've seen Fast Five.
Yeah, the early ones are the ones where they like
Fast
take
Five,
it.
I hear, is the best.
Fast Five like started the whole thing with 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah,
like
I hear
hinted
the
it.
I hear the early ones. They try to take it like somewhat seriously, and then like the later ones are all tongue in cheek. Like they know it's a dumb action movie, and they overplay that.
Right, like
Especially
They would have to.
like
I mean,
the early ones were all about street racing and
yeah.
stuff. But Fast Five changed it to be like crime
Heist,
action.
like-
Is that the
Heist
one?
movie.
Is that the
Yeah.
first? Is that the first one with The Rock?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why The Rock came in and
The Rock came in and just changed the whole franchise. Yeah.
The Rock saves.
dude, like,
The
He
Rock
did.
saves.
He did. Not gonna lie, he did save that franchise.
he's like a great man when you think about it.
Well, he's
Dwayne
the-
Johnson.
Well, isn't he the richest actor of 2017 or something?
I think so, but that's pretty much only because Robert Downey Jr. was only in one Marvel movie.
Right. Like Spider-Man. He was in Spider-Man, right?
He was in Spider-Man as basically a supporting role.
Right.
But there are no Iron Man movies that came out or
Avengers movies.
Right.
That, I think, is the only reason that Dwayne Johnson was the highest paid.
Yeah,
But-
the other Marvel movies were like it was Thor and Guardians 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. No RDJ.
Yeah.
And like The Rock was in like 10 movies this
He
year.
was in Fast and Furious, Jumanji,
Baywatch,
Baywatch. Yeah.
And he's on Ballers.
Ballers. Yeah, he was in a bunch of stuff this year.
Thing is, though, is that RDJ, like, he has an ownership stake
In Marvel.
basically in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he's like
That's why he's the highest paid every year.
Because like when you think about the number of movies that he himself stars in, it's not that many anymore. But he doesn't need to because he makes shitloads of money off the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
once
so, like, this
once
year-
he's done with
so,
it,
like, this
he'll
last
never
year-
have to work ever again.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
no.
like this last year was like kind of a slow year for the Marvel universe, I guess. I don't know, I haven't been paying attention to it. But like, yeah, so he's still taking away like whatever portion.
Well, they're setting up for Ant-Man 2.
Oh,
They're
God.
setting up for Black Panther.
Oh god.
Which I heard was awesome.
It looks
The
so
premiere just happened.
bad. Black Panther looks so bad. I'm gonna be honest.
The premiere, everyone's that.
I'm sure
I
they were
read an
praising.
article
I'm sure
and
they were
said it was
praising
awesome.
the diversity. It's so diverse.
No, they said the
It's so
movie
diverse.
itself was great.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, yeah, like, I'd be down.
That's
Maybe,
based on
maybe.
the premiere from an
Right.
article I read.
Right.
They said the movie was great.
And I saw the trailer for Ant-Man 2 came out
Like a couple days ago.
a couple days ago. I saw it and I was like, this looks better than the first one.
I didn't see the first one. That was
It's-
one of
I
the
didn't
ones
see
that
it
I was like,
either.
No, it was good. It was good. You know, Paul Rudd surprised me. He was really good as
I know.
Ant-Man.
After Captain America: Civil War, I was like, I'm done.
You're
I
done.
clocked out. I watched Guardians 2
Yeah.
because I like Guardians 1 and it's the most disassociated, I guess, from the rest of the universe. But like after Captain America: Civil War, it's like I can't watch these anymore. Like I realized why I don't like them. I'm done.
I'll probably see more of them now that I have Movie Pass.
Well, I do want to see the latest
Might as well.
Thor because I heard that's like the most different from every
What I heard
other
is it
Thor
is
movie.
it isn't.
No, it is.
It is, but it isn't. It's like at the end of the day, they still have like a generic villain with an evil plan. and
Well,
stuff.
didn't they change like directors or something?
They
for
do
that
that.
movie?
They do that in like all of them. Every movie changes directors,
That's true.
except for Guardians. That's
Yeah.
just James Gunn.
Well, I mean,
Well, the guys who did Civil War, they also did the at least they did Captain America: Winter Soldier. I think they also did Captain America: Civil War. But
Civil War was a pretty big
basically
movie.
Avengers 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But Ryan Coogler is doing Black Panther, and he directed Fruitvale Station and Creed.
Okay. That's
He's
why
a good director.
That's why Michael B. Jordan's in it.
I know. I didn't.
He's
see,
a good actor.
He-
That's
I
why
mean-
I'm excited
I mean-
to see Black Panther.
I mean, Michael B. Jordan is in a generation of actors where it's like it's a win or a loss. Same with Miles Teller.
What do you
Explain
that?
Okay. I feel...
Okay, he was in Fruitvale Station, but he was also the Falcon.
Right.
Win or loss. There
Who's
you
the
go.
The Falcon is Anthony Mackie.
No, it's Michael B. No, it's Marvel B.
In the Marvel Cinematic Universe,
Yeah.
Falcon is Anthony Mackie.
No, he's someone in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, he's the guy in Black Panther. He's not been in the Marvel Cinematic Universe before.
No, he has.
You're wrong, Kyle.
No,
The Falcon is Anthony Mackie.
Michael B. Jordan was...
The movie's gonna suck! The movie's gonna be terrible!
Kyle.
You're wrong about what you're saying.
Michael B. Jordan was in Fantastic Four as the Human Torch.
Okay, there you go.
I didn't see that movie.
It was fucking terrible. It was
Okay,
the worst
so if
thing
it's-
I've ever seen.
We were
in my
talking
life.
earlier,
Yes.
if a movie's bad across the board,
Yes.
it's probably the script. It's not necessarily the actors.
Right.
Yeah, but you shouldn't say just because he's in it, it's going to be good.
But I'm saying he's a good actor.
So
I'm hopeful that it's going to be good because it's a good director and it's other good actors. Lupita Nyong'o, Angela Bassett, Chadwick Boseman. They're all good actors.
I don't know who any of those people. I know Lupita Nyong'o is, but I don't know who the others are. I
know
know
Angela Bassett. She's been in a bunch of fucking good movies since the early '90s.
The only
She's awesome.
person I saw in the trailer that was a selling point for me was
Andy
Martin
Serkis.
Freeman. Martin Freeman, I saw him in the
He's
trailer.
good too.
He's
Martin
good too.
Freeman is better
I
than the
like him
whole
too.
cast combined. He's the best. I was like, oh, he's in it. I was like, maybe I will, and then I saw the rest of the trailer. I'm like, no. Wow, this movie looks like trash.
No, but has Michael B. Jordan grown as an actor? Sure. Yeah.
From what?
He was in Friday Night Lights. It's a great show.
I liked Creed.
I never watched it.
I liked Creed.
I didn't see Creed.
Creed's a very good
Creed's
movie.
a good movie.
Okay. I didn't see it, so I have no speaking point to that.
So what? So how can you say he's a bad actor?
I didn't say. I said
he was on and off.
I said what did he grow from? He's not in much.
But John's saying
Yeah.
that because Michael B. Jordan's in it, you think Black Panther's going to be bad. There must be some basis in that statement.
No, I said Black
Unless
Panther
John's just
looks like a
talking out of his
shitty movie.
ass.
I said Black
I may
Panther
be
looks like a
talking out of my
shitty
ass.
movie, and that's why it's probably going to be bad because it probably is a bad movie. He's probably not great in it. He's probably all right. I don't think he's. I don't think he's going to be a selling point. You're saying he's a selling point, and I'm saying he's not.
He's a good actor.
He's
enjoy
split.
the movies that I've seen. How can you say he's split if you haven't seen him in anything?
I've seen him in Fruitvale Station, which was good, but then he was in Fantastic Four, which is bad.
Right.
That's two things. That's 50-50.
And so is Miles Teller.
Okay, but you haven't seen him in Creed. That's one of his biggest roles.
Okay.
You haven't seen Friday Night Lights, which is one of his biggest roles.
Okay.
Both of those were
what
very, very good.
I've seen him in is
The Wire.
50-50.
He was in The Wire when he was a teenager. That was great.
he in The Wire?
That's true.
Wallace.
Okay, I take back everything I said bad about Michael B.
The
Jordan.
kid who died in the first
He's a good
season?
actor.
Yeah, dude. That's one of the biggest moments of the first season. One of the biggest
When
moments
he
of
gets
the whole
killed.
show.
When he gets killed.
Yeah, that's like... You cannot deny that is a phenomenal scene, and he is phenomenal in it.
He played a good character. He was good as Wallace.
He was good dying. He died good. He died good. I'm just saying, I don't think he's a selling point for a movie that looks like trash. The movie looks like trash, and just because
It looks like trash to you. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. I'm excited to see it.
I mean, I'd be down to see it just because it's different.
No, it's not. How is it different? I'm sorry. Explain to me how it's different.
Formula-wise, I don't think it'll be that different.
Not different, but it's a different universe, I feel like.
Well,
it's a different world, you know,
I don't know. I think
Wakanda.
it's going to be the same.
It's Wakanda. It's not America.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the same.
It's different that way.
It's going to be like Wonder Woman, I feel like. That's what... And Wonder Woman was a good movie.
That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. It'll be like the Wonder Woman
of Marvel.
The Marvel cinema.
That's, yeah.
I don't know. I'm done with these shitty movies. The Marvel movies are for fucking Alpine. Alpine's Marvel movies or Alpine movies?
I don't know. I mean, now that I have Movie Pass,
Yeah.
you might as well.
I got the email today. My movie pass is coming in the mail.
How long did it say?
2 weeks.
That's what mine said, but I got mine in like 1 week.
Yeah, so
Basically, I got mine when the original thing, it said 5 to 7 business days. I basically got it in 7 business days.
gotcha.
Because I got it this past Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like last Friday,
And-
and I ordered it the Wednesday before that. So
And you have
about
to-
7 business days.
And you have to download the app as well, right?
You have to download the app. So how it works is you check in on the app. You're like, this is the theater, and all you can do is just see the theaters in your general area, and you see the movies and the times they're playing for that day.
Nice.
And it's only that day. You can't book
Right.
in advance.
Right.
You have to be within 100 yards of the theater, and then you check in to the movie that you want to see, and then you give them the Movie Pass card. You say, this is the movie I want to see. They swipe it, and if you've checked in already, then it like approves and you get the ticket. Like, and you're good to go.
Gotcha.
It's super easy. I've only used it one time, but it's super
worth it,
easy.
right?
Yeah, if you see one movie a month, like I
That's what you said.
saw I Tanya
Yeah,
at
I
Cobble
use it.
Hill. That's a $12 ticket.
Mhm.
You pay $10 a month for the app. So I've already gotten my money's worth
Right.
for the first month,
Right. Well,
and I've only seen one movie.
Well, yeah. If you use it once a month, you're getting your money's worth.
yeah.
But like, I'm trying to see a movie like every weekend now because
Oh, yeah,
you
why
might
not?
as fucking well.
Why not?
Yeah,
Take
you
advantage
can.
of it.
I almost
I
saw
will.
one Tuesday actually. I was they did $1 burritos at Dos Toros because they were opening up a new one in the Garment District. So that specific Dos Toros had $1 burritos. I went there and the line was literally around the corner, and I was like, fuck that. I'm not waiting in this line. But I still really wanted a Dos Toros, so I went to the one by the Borough Hall subway station.
Mm.
And that's where Cobble Hill is. And I was like, oh, I might as well see a movie.
Why
But
not?
I had to get chicken for lunch. I had to get
You had to run
bags.
errands. You had to run
I had
errands.
errands to do. I had to do that. I had to do some stuff for Bewley. It didn't work out. But I was like, just the fact that I could see a movie for free
Yeah.
was a fun prospect. But I'll probably go see... I was going to see... they're playing Get Out at Alamo Draft House
Oh, nice.
at 10:30 on Saturday and Sunday. I was going to go Saturday
Nice.
because I have not seen Get Out yet.
It's a good movie.
That is a good movie.
Yeah, so I was going to do that.
But you know what people should see? Skin Trade.
Yes.
You know? And,
If you're in
On
the
a-
market...
on a Sunday afternoon.
yeah. It's on Netflix.
If you're in the market for like a shitty action movie, something you can just turn on and just watch,
Turn on Skin Trade.
the Skin Trade is a good route to go down.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.